Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Beast Armada, and this is my first Call of Duty commentary. I'm playing on the map Bakar, and I'm using the SPAS 12 primary shotgun. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the shotguns upcoming in Black Ops 2. I'm really wondering how good they're really going to be. If they're going to be like Modern Warfare 3 shotguns, those are really good. Mostly every shotgun is really easy to use. They're really fun to use as well. Modern Warfare 2, their shotguns were fantastic. They were almost overpowered, and technically I assume they were overpowered because they were secondaries. If they weren't and they were primaries, they would probably be definitely balanced, or for the most part balanced. But in Call of Duty 4, it was probably not as good. They weren't really as good. They were a lot difficult to use. They weren't easy. In World at War, they stepped it up. It was a lot easier to use in World at War. But I didn't really like to use them still. And then in Black Ops, they were a little bit easier to use, but not too much, and so forth. They just got a little bit better every Call of Duty guns came out. But in Black Ops 2, I'm really wondering if they are going to be good or not. In this game, I'm also going to be using the Modern Warfare 2 similar like kill streaks. I'm using the Reaper, which kind of reminds me of the AC-130. I'm also using the AC-130, and I'm using the Predator missile. It just kind of reminds me a little bit of Modern Warfare 2. This is pretty much what the gameplay's about. It's more like a, it's more Modern Warfare 2 thing, because the kill streaks in that game really overruled anything else. They were just fantastic in Modern Warfare 2. They were actually mostly overpowered. I loved using them in Modern Warfare 2. But back on subject with the shotguns in Black Ops 2, basically, I really hope that they're going to be about just as good as they are in Modern Warfare 3, because I really do enjoy using them. As far as I know, the attachments and stuff with the shotguns, they have a laser sight, which basically replaces steady aim. And steady aim is not a perk anymore in Black Ops 2. The laser sight is going to be the attachment, which is basically steady aim. And with the shotguns, it's now where whenever you move, your crosshairs get a little bit more expanded, so it may be a little bit harder to hit while you have the laser sight on, but it does increase its hip fire accuracy as far as I can see, and I've seen plenty of videos of it online. You can pretty much find them anywhere online. So yeah, and the perks in Black Ops 2, I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring to the table. What I've seen so far, Marathon, I'm not exactly sure what it's called in Black Ops 2. I think unfortunately what I've heard is it doesn't have a limited sprint like it's had in some previous Call of Duties. I'd really like them to bring back a limited sprint. Now I can see why they don't want the unlimited sprint. I can understand that. For capture the flag purposes, maybe some people that would have to agree that that's unfair that you get a limited sprint, while others enjoy it because they want to get the flags and run as fast and far as they can. Me personally, if they were to try and balance it, I would think they would maybe take it and not make it unlimited and capture the flag game modes. I'm not sure how the programming would work with that. I'm not sure how difficult it would be. I'm not a programmer, so I wouldn't know. I just enjoy and play their games. But that would definitely be an idea for them to maybe consider. And lightweight, I've loved this perk ever since Modern Warfare 2 introduced it. This perk has been a fantastic tool for me. I'm a rusher, and I've been a rusher ever since I played Call of Duty. I just like running around, getting straight into the action. I don't like any boring or any dull moments. I get really bored quick if I'm not moving, so I love rushing. It's really fun. And you put that with Marathon, and it's really they're both a great rusher combination. I also like the perk Dead Silence or Ninja, depends on what they decide to call it in this next Call of Duty game. I'm not sure. I love having this perk on because a lot of people are starting to use headsets now, and I can understand why. A lot of people, they get a lot more skill when they use a headset, that their skill level increases a lot. It makes them more aware of their surroundings. It makes them easy. It makes it much easier to play the game. It makes you feel more into the game too. It sounds really great when you have a headset on, especially if you buy a really high quality headset. I have Trident AX Pros. I mean, they sound really good. The bass is great on them and everything, and I just love these headsets. They're fantastic. And yeah, in Black Ops 2, I really hope that their sound system improves as well. I really hope that they try and improve it, because in Modern Warfare 3, the sound system wasn't the greatest. It almost seems as if they downgraded, or it just seems like they didn't focus on the sound system as much. They seem as if it was just kind of, it makes it a lot more difficult to hear sounds. And then they later patched it around halfway through into the game's life cycle, where basically SitRep Pro, you can counter death silence 100% of the way, and I didn't approve of that in any way. I understand it countering death silence, but not to the point where it is so easy to hear them. You could pretty much hear them at least about a good 30 meters or so away from you. In my opinion, I don't really think that is balanced. They probably should have took a different route into doing so. But again, I'm not a game developer, so whatever choice they made, I mean, it's up to them really. But in Black Ops 2, I really hope they try and do something with the balancing of the sound perks. It's really important. It's a great rusher's tool. As you can see, we just won the game. We really dominated them. I used my Reaper and my AC-130, my Prayer Missiles as the 3 kill streaks, and that really rained death upon them. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this commentary. Again, I got a flawless. I ranked up. This is an older gameplay. But yeah.